Welcome back to GDT Tech Reviews. In this video we are going to do a detailed review and pick the top 5 best Dell laptops, 2022. So let us get started and the review based on our studies and small research. If you have any personal suggestion, do let us know in the comment section. If you are for the first time, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon for more videos. We will be also providing affiliates link to purchase from Amazon. Kindly use to for best offers and purchase from anywhere in the world. So let's get started. The Dell Inspiron 15 3000 comes equipped with 4 GB of RAM, 128 GB of solid-state drive storage, an integrated Intel UHD graphics chip, and an Intel Core i3-1115G4 processor. It wades in the shallow end of the graphics pool and comes with half the memory we'd expect of a decent laptop. But the processor is still a step up from the basement-dwelling Celeron CPU used in even cheaper laptops. Our entry-level test configuration is available at $323, but there are configurations available that include up to 12 GB of RAM, an Iris-Z graphics solution, and up to 512 GB of storage if you're willing to spend some extra coin. Here's how to choose the best laptop CPU. The 3511 model doesn't look much different from the 3505, but that's not a bad thing. The laptop chassis is well built and solid, and the carbon black color gives the machine a sophisticated, clean facade. At 3.8 pounds, it's on the lighter side of the 15-inch laptop scale, though there are even lighter alternatives, like the 15-inch Microsoft Surface Laptop 4. The 3511 measures in at 0.7 by 14.1 by 9.2 inches, HWD, so it's about average for its weight class. It may be wide, but it's hardly unwieldy. One major difference between this model and the previous 3505 model is the 1920 by 1,080 pixel display. Dell's premium XPS design language casts off any notion that Windows laptops lack the same chic or modern feel of Apple devices. In almost all areas, the XPS 13 2-in-1, 2022, both looks and feels like a top-quality product, and this goes a long way to justifying the price. We had more than a few people coo at the slim design. It's not as thin as a MacBook Air, but it does retain the same strikingly thin appearance. It feels strong but highly portable, making good use of every millimeter of space on the chassis. Strangely though, it still doesn't feel overly light, despite only weighing 1.3 kilograms, and it gives the impression of some solid heft when carrying it. We suspect this is purely psychological though, due to the chunky solid feel of the metal lid, but this svelte design doesn't really get in the way or make it less portable, but instead somehow works in its favor, reinforcing the notion that you're holding a piece of quality, well-built hardware. With the lid closed, the Dell XPS 13 2-in-1, 2022, is 13 mm high at its thickest point and 7 mm high at the narrowest with the lid open. Overall dimensions of 296 by 207 by 13 mm, WXDXH, actually make it just slightly smaller than a MacBook Air in width and depth by a few millimeters, which may give you some idea of how thin and portable it really is. Besides the striking physical appearance, the display is undoubtedly the next high-quality feature that you'll notice on the Dell XPS 13 7390. With bright and sharp colors, even just the Windows desktop and application icons stand out, along with imagery and movies across the Full HD+ 1920x1200 resolution. The eagle-eyed among you will recognize this as a slightly wider 16:10 aspect ratio than standard HD. Bezels are thin, colors are bright and blacks are dark. It's great, although this version lacks HDR400 compliance option of its newer 9310 sibling, see above. In keeping with modern trends, ports are limited. You get 2 USB-C Thunderbolt 3 ports, 3.5mm audio output and a micro SD card slot. The Alienware brand has always been synonymous with heavy-duty gaming, bringing the very best hardware to the forefront. Alienware gaming laptops have always aimed to deliver the best experience for both enthusiasts and competitive gamers. However, The company's M15 models haven't quite delivered, with the first couple of generations not quite living up to performance expectations and the next unable to strike a reasonable balance between price and performance. Enter the Alienware M15R6, which brings some of the best hardware you'll find on a gaming laptop without the exorbitant price tag. The Alienware M15R6 comes at a starting price of about 160,000 rupees, while our 11th Gen Core i7 RTX 3080 model was priced on the higher side at 240,000 rupees. And while the base model is on the more expensive side, the RTX 3080 variant is in line with most of the competition. There's no doubt making the M15R6 less expensive comes at the cost of a few compromises, but let's figure out if those make any difference and if the M15R6 can deliver in the real world. Dell may complain that we quoted a starting price of $2,449 for the Precision 7560 when you can technically buy one for $1,919, but that model has Intel integrated graphics, so it doesn't qualify as a workstation in our eyes. And not that our eyes could focus on its dim 220-nit display, the real base model combines a 6-core Core i5 CPU, NVIDIA T1200 graphics, and a brighter 1080p screen. A 1080p touchscreen is available, but ours is the top display choice, with no OLED panel on the menu. Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth, Windows 10 Pro, and 3 years of on-site service are included. Our unit has both a face recognition webcam and a fingerprint reader, integrated with the power button, for Windows Hello logins. Qualcomm 5G mobile broadband is optional. Clad in what Dell calls Titan Gray aluminum, the Precision 7560 measures 1.08 by 14.2 by 9.5 inches and tips the scales at 5.42 pounds, which is bearable but hardly ultra-portable for a 15.6-inch laptop. It's still considerably trimmer than the ThinkPad P15 Gen 2, which is 1.24 by 14.7 by 9.9 inches and a ponderous 6.32 pounds. The bezels on either side of the screen are quite thin, though the top and bottom bezels are chunkier. Let's start off with the design of the Dell XPS 13, which right off the bat we admit is rather attractive. It is a textbook thin and light laptop which would conveniently fit into almost any standard office bag the user would like to carry. The Dell XPS 13 has a maximum thickness of 14.8 mm and weighs 1.2 kg with an aluminum chassis and carbon fiber for the keyboard and palm rest. The bottom panel of the device features an exhaust for the heat and stereo speakers on either sides. In terms of ports, the Dell XPS 13 features a Thunderbolt 4 which doubles as a display port and a power delivery port while also supporting 4 lanes of PCI Express Gen 3. There's a 3.5mm headphone and microphone combo port along with another Thunderbolt 4 which can also double as a display port, power delivery. Besides this, there is also a micro SD card reader. At first glance this might seem like too few ports, but then again, to make a compact laptop you have to compromise on the larger ports. The Dell XPS 13 offers a 13.4-inch Full HD Plus display with 16:10 aspect ratio and supports 90% sRGB color gamut. This makes it one of the best displays on a thin and light laptop on papers.